If you find yourself in a chronic pattern of starting and stopping, this episode is for you. This week, I'm going to get you out of that start-stop cycle and equip you with the tools you need to stop quitting for good. Welcome to How to Be a Dangerous Woman, a place where we dive deep into breaking down into what makes amazing women just like you think, feel, and perform at levels beyond what you thought was possible. This is a place where women learn what it truly feels like to have it all without guilt, without imposter syndrome, and without overwhelm getting in the way. I'm Dr. Crystal Connor, and together we're going to explore the health, mindsets, and strategies that distinguish the world's top performing women. And you're going to walk away with the exact tools that you need to build and create a life on your own terms. Hi there, my friends. To live a life that is built on healthy, productive habits that enhance the quality of your life. To develop discipline and self-control in a way that allows you to experience peace, freedom, and joy that you so desperately want. You want to develop these habits and create more structure in your day so you can stop feeling like a living, breathing disaster. But for some reason, it seems to evade you. So before you create another plan of action, I want you to do this instead. I want you to pick one habit that you want to work on. I know, I already know you want to change everything and you want to change it now, but trust me, you want to focus on one thing at a time. Once you get this process down for that one habit, the others are going to quickly fall into place. So I want you to ask and answer these questions. How does a woman that has this habit behave? So a woman who has healthy eating habits, for example, plans out her meals. She makes sure she has snacks. She drinks plenty of water. She gets proper sleep. I want you to write down all of the things you think the woman with the habit that you want does. What's her mindset? What does she think about the things that she does? So, for example, a woman who is financially wise, she may think about the long-term benefits of spending wisely. She thinks about the importance of being mindful in her spending and is able to control the urge to spend mindlessly after having a bad day. It's important to this woman to understand how her money can work for her. Then I want you to ask, what thoughts do I have now that are the opposite of what I want to think, and how do they impact my current behavior? If you believe that you're too shy to promote your business, for example, or you're bad with money, if you believe that you will always be out of shape, if you believe you don't like cooking and therefore could never make healthy foods for yourself, you are automatically shutting off your brain's ability to see possibility. There are some things your brain is just going to flat out refuse to do and make seemingly really good excuses to not do because of this. This step is critical to making a habit stick, knowing exactly what beliefs have led to the current results that you have, being aware of them and how they show up in your life. Then I want you to ask, what are the challenges to those thoughts? You've got to have these challenges lined up like a defense attorney. I have a client who is an amazing saleswoman. I'm talking like top 10% in her company. And she got there with all sorts of limiting beliefs about who she is. So, what she and I have worked on is leveling up her self concept, because if she can be top 10 with all sorts of mind drama and her inner mean girl dialogue going on, the sky is the limit for her now that she knows exactly how to deal with it. I was talking to her about the concept we discussed in my last podcast episode about optional excellence, and something in that clicked for her. She thought about how she has no doubt it's not even an option that she does the absolute best job for her clients. It's not an option for her that her kids go to private school. She knows she's going to make that happen because in her mind, there is no alternative to that. She realized that she could take that same mentality towards her business goals. So what she decided was that when she doesn't want to show up on social media, When she wants to hide and just see what happens versus operating from intention, she will remind herself that her goals are not optional. I have another client who runs a multiple six-figure business, and she often worries that she will be perceived in a negative way by other people when she sells her services. She worries that people may think she's being too salesy and not want to work with her. Her favorite challenge to those thoughts is, so what? So what if people think that? I know I have a service that can change people's lives. I know that the people that really need this don't mind how much I talk about it. They want to hear from me. So what if other people who aren't my ideal clients don't think that? I'm not talking to them anyways. Your challenge, it can be as simple as, that may have been true in the past, but now I'm doing things different. Whatever it is, I want you to decide now. Don't wait until you're faced with the decision to make and you're left with no rebuttal for your inner mean girl. I mean, she's been crafting up this whole dialogue for years. She already knows exactly what to say to make you feel not good enough. And you've got to be ready with your responses for her. And finally, I want you to ask yourself, how does this fit into my life? How do I implement this mindset and these behaviors? Here is where you get to make your plans after you have done your mindset work. This is the place you decide how you will build these habits into your day. This is where you gather your resources and where accountability partners and professionals will be the most beneficial to you. This is the work that I do with my clients. I hold them accountable while they work on leveling up their self-concept. I've seen this work in my life and in the lives of many, many women. It's not magic. It's not a miracle. It's mindset. It's you finally leaning into your version of the dangerous woman. All right, my friends, that's it for this week. You've got your homework. Make sure you work on this and take your time. This is your work. This is about you being the best and highest version of yourself. You deserve the time. You're worthy of making and taking that time for yourself. If you found today's episode helpful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and subscribe to this channel so you never miss an episode. And I'd really love to hear how you're doing. You can find me at Dr. Crystal Connor on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. I can't wait to hear what progress you've made. So until next week, see ya.